Springfield, Missouri, it's Wake Up with Greg. Here's your host, Greg.
Here's your host, Greg. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Wake Up with Greg. I am your host, Greg Rosander with Palin Music Center. Happy to be here on this bright and delightful Thursday morning. I'm going to set my sign down somewhere. I don't know where. How about right there? Right there looks great. Right there in front of me. Great to be here with you all this morning. Happy Thursday to you. I hope you are having a wonderful day. It's a bright, sunshiny day outside, but nice and cool, just like we like it in the fall. But I think winter's coming next week. So, fall is just about done, as you know, the way things go around here. The weather is going to change every 5 minutes or so. But yeah, that's what we got going on. So happy to be here with you. For those of you new to the show, have never seen this before, this is Wake Up with Greg. We're here every weekday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central, to share cool instruments with you. Not just cool instruments, the coolest instruments. On the internet, these are instruments available for you to purchase on our website at palinmusic.com or by giving us a call at 417-882-7006. And finally, check out our Reverb page at reverb.com. I'm looking at the green light behind me. It's kind of a interesting mood lighting we got going on. Has it been green all week? Is this the first I've noticed it? I don't even know.
I moved it this morning slightly.
Okay. Well, we're kind of in a temporary location right now because we've got all kinds of things going and brewing for the big Blue Friday event we have coming up next Friday. So a week from tomorrow, which is our big kickoff to the holiday season. It's typically known in the rest of the world as Black Friday, the big day after Thanksgiving, the biggest shopping day of the year. But we like to put a little twist on it and make it all about, what we're thankful for around here. And by doing that, we like to give things away. So so you can be thankful too for free stuff. We're giving away a saxophone and a drum set and a guitar and an amp, and I'm sure all kinds of other little things. So how can you get in on the party there? Well, go to our Facebook page, Palin Music, and find our post about Blue Friday. And you can comment on that post about what you are thankful for. And that gets you entered into the random. Come on, Max. Don't throw me off already. The random drawing for those excellent prizes, those wonderful prizes. What does Bob Barker say on the I don't know. It's at the end of a not Wheel of Fortune. See, I'm gone.
You mean spay and neuter your animals?
No, well, yes, spay and neuter your animals is definitely important. We want to control the pet population in the States here. The Price is Right, dang it. That's the show I was trying to think of. The Showcase Showdown. I don't know. We're off the rails already. But hey, it happens. It's live. This is what we do. So anyway, get onto Facebook, comment what you're thankful for, win a free saxophone or other great prizes. What else we got going on? That's pretty much it, really. The holidays are the big thing coming up, Time to be thankful, time to have some food, time to be with family and friends and all that good stuff. So as far as this show is concerned, like I said, we talk about instruments, we'll talk about music, we'll talk about films, we'll talk about art, literature, food, travel, just whatever. Whatever's on the docket for today. Today I've got some tenor saxophones to share with you. And so we'll be displaying those here in a moment. And then, of course, we've got the live chat going on, and this is the best way for us to interact and have the most fun with this show. You can let me know where you're watching from in the world. You can ask any questions about anything you see on the show or anything you want to see on the show, or just leave a comment, just, say something nice, put some love out in the world. So it allows us to have the most fun here. So good morning to the folks already on here. John is here, Vincent is here, Stu is here. Thank you for being here. Good morning. You don't see Max on the chat because he is actually Palin Music Center chatting today. He's running the show from behind the scenes here, as Jordan is off working on the Blue Friday event. So, that being said, next week is going to be a little hit and miss with this show because we have a couple of days that we'll be doing run-throughs of the Blue Friday event, which is going to take place, unfortunately, at the exact same time that this show normally does. So we'll probably miss a couple days next week, but stick with us. We'll be back for sure. And, of course, we won't be here on Thanksgiving Day. And then I guess we won't, we'll be doing our Blue Friday thing, so this show won't be happening. So you're probably going to see me, you'll probably see me all week, but only once next week. So is that right? Gosh, yeah, Tuesday, I think. It's a weird week, folks, but it's going to be fun regardless. So we'll make it all happen. And then, of course, starting back up December 2nd, we'll be right back into the groove. On our way to our 200th episode, which should be here just in a couple weeks. So crazy. Already 200 episodes. Can't believe it. I owe it all to you guys. You've been so great in supporting the show, so thank you so much. And while we're talking about supporting the show, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, share this with all your friends, family, relatives, dogs, cats, you name it, everybody out there deserves to watch this show. We're still in the 1,600 subscriber zone, so, we can make it to 2,000 before the end of the year. There's a challenge for you. Get the word out about the show, share it with everybody you know, subscribe it, and make sure you tell everybody else to subscribe it, and we'll get to 2,000 before the end of the show, before the end of the week, no, the year, the month, before the end of time. All right, that's enough of me rambling. I'm going to be rambling for the rest of this next, half hour. So let's say good morning to Max, because he's just sitting here with a big old grin on his face, and we just got to say good morning to him. So
good morning, Greg.
Good morning, Max.
Nice to be here.
Welcome to the show.
Great to be here.
Thank you for stepping in and keeping things rolling.
Try to.
You're doing a fine job.
That's all I aim to do. A fine job.
A fine job.
Not great, not poor.
Just a fine job. Actually, you're doing far better than I would do if the roles were reversed here. All right, maybe we should do that. That would be a fun episode. Let's have Max on screen and Greg running the show from behind. That'd be fun.
Oh yes, because I'm a great expert in all brass and woodwinds.
It doesn't matter. I'm not either. As far as you guys know, I can just be making this stuff up all day long. All right. That's all the business stuff out of the way. Let's dig into some cool saxophones, shall we?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Sure and watch, Greg.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is there a song in there somewhere? Probably. All right, shirt and watch. I'm out of the norm today with this shirt. Well, I shouldn't say I'm out of the norm because it's still like a paisley print shirt. But let me get up, you can see it there. So just black and gray paisley. This is an Express shirt, not a Daniel Cremieux, not a Tommy Bahama, but Express. The big store in the mall, where you buy your skinny jeans and all that kind of stuff. So
maybe where you buy your skinny jeans.
I don't wear skinny jeans. It's they're uncomfortable. All right, so that's the shirt. The watch. This is my Bulova watch. There you go. We'll just zoom in right there. What? And it's upside down for you guys, so flip it. Okay. All right, that's the shirt and watch. Let's look at some saxophones. I got 3 big tenors over here. I'm going to have to make some room for them. Let's get the fancy gloves on here, of course. Tenor saxophones, B-flat tenor saxophones. Right in the heart of the saxophone family. You've got your sopranos and your altos and your tenors and your baritones. But then on the ends, the extreme ends, you've got the sopranino saxophone. You've got the bass saxophone. You have the soprillo saxophone. You have the contrabass saxophone. So that tenor saxophone, bam, right there in the middle. Controlling it all from the heart. You gotta love that. So, without any further ado, let's look at one, shall we? Oh. and they're really big. We're going to start with one of my favorites. My buddy Jack is out there watching. You've been wanting to buy this horn for a couple of years, and I still have it here with your name on it. So Jack, come and get this saxophone today, or give me a call. You know, just love to chat. You don't have to buy it, but somebody's got to buy it. This is the Ramponi and Kazani. Ramponi Kazani solid bronze tenor saxophone from their Metals series. Based on the R1 platform, this has got the Ramponi, the wide bore, Ramponi bore. But man, it's such a killer horn. Really vintage inspired. I'm gonna just set this case down, get it out of the way. Oh, my assistant, my lovely assistant Max is taking care of things for me there. All right, so I'm gonna sit back down. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter. What am I talking about? I don't know. All right, saxophone. Actually, man, it feels light for a tenor saxophone. I mean, the cases make them feel a lot heavier than they are. This is an absolutely insanely amazing, awesomely killer saxophone. I'm running out of adjectives, guys. All professional grade, handmade, 100% handmade in Italy by one of the oldest manufacturers in the world. I mean, they've been around for 200 plus years now. Ramponi and Kazani. This is a solid bronze tenor saxophone and completely unadorned with any polishing or lacquer finishes or anything like that. It's just raw metal in its purest form. All hand hammered, one piece, solid bronze bell, bronze bow, bronze body, and then the keys are vintage silver plated. You've got this really kind of it's already got a kind of a nice patina look to it. So it gives you that really vintage vibe, makes it feel like it's a horn that's 50 years old, when in fact it is not old at all. It is brand new, all modern mechanism. This is a traditional post-construction, but it has all of the modern amenities that you would want. Your high F sharp, your front F, your contoured palm keys and your side keys. Rocker mechanism on the left-hand spatula. You've got your fine adjustments throughout, adjustable bell key heights, adjustable thumb hook on the back, in a little brass thumb hook there. You get a little contrast in color. So what do you get with bronze? Why bronze and not something else? Well, bronze is an alloy like brass, but where brass is copper and tin, bronze is copper and zinc. And what that zinc does is it hardens the metal a little bit, which gives it a bit more resistant, and makes it, you got to push it a bit more to get it to resonate. But once you get there, once you put that added air through it, man, it barks. It growls. It screams. It does all of the things that you want a pro saxophone to do, sound-wise. It's got rich, warm tones because of the amount of copper in the bronze, but then because of the zinc in there, you can really cut through any ensemble that you might be in or solo work as well. But this is just an absolutely fantastic soloist horn for sure. It has everything you want it. Now, the engraving, hard to see on the screen here, but it's there, trust me. Very beautiful hand engraving, a nice floral pattern all the way up the bell. It says Ramponi solid bronze on the bell with all of the logos. Now, what you're seeing here, this little kind of gold stripe running down the front of the bell, that is the brazed seam. You know, this is a one-piece bell, but it starts out as a flat sheet of metal. So they've got to hammer it and form it over a mandrel and a form to create that compound curve of the bell, and then they braze that edge together to form that seam. So that's why you've got the kind of little color there. It's where it's welded together, basically. So yeah, that is the Ramponi Kazani Metals series, solid bronze tenor. I think the neck is silver plated, if I'm not mistaken. Let me grab that really quick to show you that as well. Comes as a full outfit with the hard rubber mouthpiece, cap, ligature, the whole deal. Yeah, the neck is silver plated, so that's kind of cool. So there's the neck for you there. Gives a little contrast. That silver is going to darken up the tone a little bit, which seems counterintuitive when you're talking silver because it's a bright, light color. But that added metal and the softness of the silver just adds, oh man, it's so great. I've got a silver tenor of my own, and the sound is luscious, unctuous, delicious. It's wonderful. All right, there it is, the Ramponi Kazani Metals Bronze Tenor Saxophone. Come and get it. Take this one home today. Let me send that your way. Thank you, Max, my lovely assistant.
No problem, Gregory.
Whoa. Oh, Gregory. Yeah, Gregory actually is my name. So there are a few people in the world I actually let call me Gregory.
Noted.
Gregory was always the name, you know, when you're in trouble. Gregory! You know, you always get your full name when you're in trouble at home. But no, I tried for a while in college to get my professors and everybody else to call me Gregory, because I like the name Gregory, but everybody's lazy. They just want to call me Greg. So there it is. Call me Greg.
That's all right. I'll name the stream tomorrow. Wake Up with Gregory.
Wake Up with Gregory. Yes. Lord Gregory, as I am called around here sometimes. Now that's a fun deal. My dear friend Cassandra, the lead singer of the amazing group Paralandra, she's the one that called me Lord Gregory one day, and it's stuck ever since. So there you go. Gonna wake my computer back up here. What do we got next, Mr. Max?
I believe it's some cool music
Some cool music?
that I'm very excited about.
Well, you should be. You are the inspiration for this cool music. Yesterday, I shared Louis Prima. And while sharing Louis Prima, I was throwing shade at Cab Calloway, to quote my friend Max. And so I felt bad about that because I got no beef with Cab Calloway. So to honor Cab Calloway and Nate White,
No beef with Cab!
no beef. Where's the beef?
Got squashed.
Oh man. All right. So I'm using my phone for the camera here, so I can't pull it up on my phone and show you. So I printed it off. Here we have Cab Calloway with his, probably his signature, most famous theme song, Minnie the Moocher. Yes. You want to know what Cab Calloway is all about. This is the song for you. It's got the classic call and response of Heidi, 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 hi, hody, 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 ho, all that good stuff in there. And of course, Cab Calloway in his just killer zoot suit attire. He's got the pencil mustache. He's got the slicked hair. I mean, he's an icon of style as well as music. And Minnie the Moocher is just one of the best. I have a really good friend. I still have a really good friend. His name's Bob, lives out in California. We did karaoke one night, and Bob did Minnie the Moocher at karaoke, which is still one of my favorite memories of my buddy Bob out there. Bob, if you're watching, which you probably aren't, but love you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Anyway, Minnie the Moocher is the song for the day. I'm going to add that to the Wake Up with Gregory playlist. And that's on Spotify. You can check that out and listen to all of the songs I've recommended on this show for the past 187 episodes. I think we're at, 189. I think tomorrow's 190. I don't know. I'll double check that for you. But anyway, we've got over 14 hours of music on there, so you can listen to it to your heart's content. Get through your day, wake up with it, and have a great time. So, no shade thrown, no beef with Cab Calloway, no beef with Cab. There he is, Cab Calloway, Minnie the Moocher. Nate's now commenting on here. No Cab beef. Oh man, Minnie the Moucher. Maybe a little beef. Okay, there we go.
Well, I'm glad the Cab Calloway Louis Prima beef has been squashed, and we're all friends now.
We are all friends now. We are, what is it, the impossible meat that they've got now, which is not the it's
Where are
not,
you going?
it's not it's not real beef. You know, the fake
Oh.
hamburgers you can get now at certain restaurants.
Impossible.
Impossible, yeah. Imagination. I don't know. I've got my coffee. I'm waking up.
That's
So.
why we say we're just all simpatico now.
Simpatico.
How about another horn?
Let's do another horn. Simpatico. That makes me think of that wonderful movie, Bad Teacher.
Oh.
Yes. Bad Teacher with Cameron Diaz and JT, Justin Timberlake. Lucy Punch, and a few others on there. What's her name from The Office?
Which one?
You know, the Blanche Vance.
Oh,
What's her name? Not Blanche. I don't know.
Phyllis?
Phyllis, that's the one.
I don't know the actor's name.
I don't know her name either, but she plays the exact same character in Bad Teacher as she does on The Office. And she's just hilarious. Apparently she was like a cheerleader in her younger days. I don't know.
I've heard that.
I don't know if it was for college or professional sports or what. Hey, saxophones, let's stay on track here. This is the Eastman 52nd Street saxophone with the built-in massage case. My little set, the room here is a little difficult. This saxophone, I think, when I pull it out of the case, is going to look a lot like the last one, actually. Ta-da! We just like that vintage vibe. I'll grab the neck. And my wonderful assistant, Max, is taking care of that. Okay, so what do we have now? Well, this is the great Eastman 52nd Street Pro tenor saxophone. Guys, this has taken the saxophone world by storm. It is a professional saxophone. It is an affordable saxophone. We have it on special right now on our website at palinmusic.com, of course. But what makes this great is it's kind of patterned after the classic horns of the mid-century, like the Mark VI and the Big Bell Bushers and whatnot. So, but it is just really, really well made, and it sounds amazing. A lot of pro guys are using this horn right now. Eastman has really come on strong in the past few years with some just top-notch stuff. I'm blanking on the sax player's name right now, but he's an artist that is currently working with, and I think he's got his own signature model, 52nd Street now. Bob Mintzer, that's the guy. So anyway, you can check him out. But what do we have? This, the primary feature that is different between this and the previous horn I showed you, for one, this is not bronze. This is a vintage brass antique finish. Really, actually, no finish. I think it's just a raw brass finish. But again, also already has that just beautiful patina on it. High-grade Italian leather pads with metal boosters. This has full post-to-rib construction. You've got the black mother-of-pearl key touches on this. Hand engraving, again, but actually, I don't know that that's hand engraving. If I was a betting man, I'd say that's probably done by a laser etching machine or something, but it could be done by hand. You can't see it anyway. It's really subtle, even like in person. You kind of have to really find the light and the right angle to see what that engraving actually looks like. But it's got a little car there. It's got like a little cafe scene on there. So it is really cool nonetheless. But this has got a big sound, guys, really vintage in that sound. Again, a lot like your vintage Mark 6s, your Con 10Ms, your Big Bell Bushers, Busher 400 and so on, in that vein, that style. But it's all modern mechanism, high F sharp, front F, rocker mechanism, fine adjustments, everything you want in a pro horn. And I say that a lot, but it's very true. So,
in the chat, how much does that one cost?
$4.
2706.
4706. Now that's the regular selling price, but I think we've got it on sale for like $39.95, something like that. I'd have to pull up the website to double check the pricing on that. But hey, guess what? This is Wake Up with Greg, and Greg is always willing to make a deal for you. So call me, 417-882-7006, mention the show, and I will give you an extra special discount. Or go onto our website and type in Wake Up with Greg on your order, and we'll throw a discount on there as well. So if you mention the show, you're going to get a deal. So how about that?
Crazy Greg's just giving stuff away.
Crazy Greg is slashing prices. All right, there's the neck. Nothing fancy about the neck, just that it matches. All raw brass. With the raw brass, what you get with the rawness of, that word just sounds wrong. You get just freedom. You get freedom of sound. You get the freedom for the metal to resonate to its maximum capacity. It's not hindered by any additional layers of goo. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so there it is. That's the Eastman 52nd Street top grade pro horn on special. Oh, the rolled tone holes. You can set that back down, Max. I'm going to be here for another hour or so. The rolled tone hole. You can see it probably best right here on the bell keys. There's a lip on the top surface of the tone hole that has been rolled over. And basically the construction of that is they drill the hole through the horn, they draw a mandrel through the horn which pulls the metal up to create that tone hole, and then normally they just cut off the top and level it. But in the case of a rolled tone hole, they have a different mandrel that comes down and spins and then rolls that lip over, so you get an extremely flat surface, but you also get a little bit larger surface for that pad to have extra surface area to seal properly. So it does affect the tone of the horn a bit. We're talking about minutia of sound differences, but it's there, especially if you know what you're looking for sound-wise. But it also has a performance and different feel. You can kind of feel it when you play the horn and how the keys lay out and how they pop. And you get a little bit longer pad life too, I think, because the sharp-edged tone holes have a tendency to cut your pads quicker. Okay, now we can have the case and we can put this away. So there it is, the Eastman 52nd Street, live on the website right now. Come on down and pick one up.
Very nice, Greg.
Thank you, Max. Ta-da. All right, there's a zipper over there somewhere. There it is. Boom, we'll take that one away. Thank you, sir.
And would you like to show something cool now?
Sure, I'll show something cool. I am completely random in my stuff today.
There's a long arching theme in this one, I feel like.
Is there?
Well, just based on the actor on that one.
You're going to have to help me find that one out then. My computer keeps going to sleep. There we are. And it looks like the show is I don't know what I've done over here. All right. Nate's just got all kinds of things to say. SK Scripts asks, how much does this one cost? Yeah, that Eastman tenor was, what did we say? It was 47, but I think we've got it on sale for 39, something like that. So check out the website. The prices are on there, or like I said, give me a call. My something cool for the day is a film. And it's a film that I absolutely love for a number of reasons. One, it's one of the most cinematically beautiful movies I think I've ever seen. Two, it's got one of my all-time favorite, actually two of my all-time favorite, three of my all-time favorite, five of my all-time favorite actors in this film. And then, of course, it wouldn't be anything without a fantastic score. So the movie that we're talking about is Open Range. This is a classic Western. You've got Kevin Costner, you've got Robert Duvall, you've got Annette Bening. Just a fantastic film. The story of these two cattlemen who are running their herd across the country. It's kind of the whole thing about free grazing and how, they're taking their cattle on land that they don't own, and then, the people that own the land get upset about it, and then they have a fight, and then they kill each other, and it's a lot,
Spoilers.
Yeah, it's a cowboy shoot 'em up movie. What do you want to say? They all have the same themes and stories, but guys, it's such a great film. It's dramatic. It's a buddy film between these two characters. Not in the truest sense of like, they're just, it's because, there's Boss Spearman, which is Robert Duvall, and then there's Charlie White. Charlie works for Boss, and they run the cattle. And then there's a couple additional characters that are helping him move the herd. But, it's a good, there's a lot of relational dynamics going on in there. And then, finding a good woman in Annette Bening, it's a great film. And then the score, Michael Kamen. I mean, come on, it's lush, it's beautiful, it captures the beauty of the American West. It's just so great. So I'm running along today, so I'm not going to spend hours talking about this film, but I am just going to say you need to watch it. I'm sure it's streaming somewhere, and if it's not, rent it. It's not expensive to rent a movie these days. Or buy it. Go to Entertain Mart or Vintage Stock or wherever.
Go to your local Entertain Mart in every city.
Right, your local Entertain Mart. Or go to, the places that sell movies and buy it. Or buy a digital copy. I don't know how this all works anymore. But I'm surprised I'm not showing this to you on VHS because, that's just the way I am. Anyway, Open Range. Beautiful music, beautiful acting, beautiful cinematography. A classic American Western. Oh, man, it's so great. So check it out. That's my cool thing for the day.
All right, let's get to that last horn. All right, this one is the Supreme. And by the Supreme, I mean the Supreme. Not like Diana Ross and the Supremes, and not like a slice of orange Supreme, and this is heavy. Is it like a taco Supreme?
It's like
Comes with diced tomatoes?
It is like a Supreme burrito that is filled with diced tomatoes and green onions and refried beans and 3 kinds of cheese and shredded beef and then it's toasted and roasted and squished and all that good stuff. But in all seriousness, folks, this is the Supreme tenor saxophone, the model 94DL from Selmer. As Mary Poppins would say, cream of the crop, tip of the top. This is the top of the line, as high as you can go in the saxophone world in professional handmade saxophones. Selmer Paris has been doing this for well over 100 years now. They are the source for saxophone history because Selmer, Henry, for those of you who speak American, Selmer. Guys, I'm like, my brain is just not attached today. They actually acquired the original Adolph Sax factory. And as you know, Adolph Sax was the inventor of the saxophone. So they went straight to the source and learned everything they knew about saxophones from the man himself. In fact, some of the original first Selmer saxophones were made with Adolph Sax parts that were left over from his factory. So interesting piece of trivia there. But this is the culmination of all of those years of saxophone design and research and development and history in the Supreme tenor saxophone. This is as high as you can get. And it is one of the most beautiful instruments I've ever seen. It comes in a few different finishes. This is the dark lacquer finish, which just has that rich, God, it's just so gorgeous. Beautiful engraving on there, very intricate, very detailed. There's both floral and geometric designs on here, kind of referencing the history of the horn, both in the materials and in the design. Everything is the highest grade you can get on here. Highest grade Italian leather pads, metal tone boosters, hand hammered one piece, everything just built.
the way a professional saxophone should be. The key mechanism and everything completely redesigned ergonomically and stylistically. The key guards, they have a completely different look and feel to them. The position of the keys, the layout, the ergonomics, the redesigned rocker mechanism on the left hand, highest grade mother of pearl key touches on it. It really is the Supreme. One of the most amazing saxophones ever made, and it's priced accordingly. This is not an inexpensive instrument. This is, this is take out a second mortgage on your house kind of deal, but worth every penny. And this would be a horn for a lifetime, something that you can play for your lifetime and pass down for generations, because this really will be the next Mark VI, if you will, from Selmer. The Mark VI is kind of the holy grail of saxophones for most saxophone players. Now, I won't say that that's true of all saxophone players, myself included. I'm more of an American horn kind of guy, but that's just me. I play a vintage Conn tenor saxophone, but in any case, the Selmer Supreme, an absolute piece of mastery and artistry from the folks at Selmer Paris. Live on the website right now at palinmusic.com. Or give me a call, or check out our Reverb page. It comes with its own little blanket to, and I can show you that, because that might actually show you the engraving pattern a little better, because this is what is engraved on the bell of the saxophone. So you can just see the crazy amount of detail that is in there. And then the neck, of course, the neck is where the sound begins, right there, with the old school traditional blue Selmer S logo on the neck there. So there you go. That's my final horn of the day.
Very nice.
In this new custom designed case by BAM. BAM! All right, we'll take that. Thanks, Max. Max, you've been a big help today, and I really appreciate that.
All right, let's land this shit,
Let's
Greg.
land this ship. We've been running long today, guys, so my apologies for that. I'm not going to worry about my computer. If you're chatting, Max can tell me what you're chatting about. So here's my piece of wisdom, inspiration. It's a really, really short quote, but the person who wrote this quote or said this, stated this, W.H. Auden. He's a British-American poet, noted for his stylistic and technical achievement, its engagement with civil politics, morals, love, and religion, and its variety in tone, form, and content. That's what his poetry is all about. So what does he say about music? Very simply, he says, music is the best means we have of digesting time.
Gotta digest that one.
You got it? Yeah, you need to digest it. You need to take it all in, chew it up, swallow it, digest it. Oh my goodness. Wow, guys. It's been a day for sure, right? We're going to be back here tomorrow doing this again. Music is the best means we have of digesting time. We'll be back 8:30 a.m. tomorrow right here. Wake Up with Greg. Remember this, helping people make meaningful music is what we do, and when you're ready, I'm here for you too. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.